Alright, so let me start this one more time. But hello, I'm Paul, I'm a reformed nerd. Welcome back to Civilization 6. This is our fourth episode. So the first episode, we set ourselves up here and met our neighbors and picked the one that we didn't like the most, which unfortunately for the Congo was Congo. So we spent the second episode taking over them. And then the third episode, we basically modernized our cities and military before moving into our next neighbor, which is France. We are currently just starting a brand new golden era and have just started to pick off a couple of the forward units of France as we move in to take over the individual cities. So, for the next episode, we're going to just see if we can get in here and eliminate the French threat early on. However, I'm not even sure where their capital is. So, France, of course, likes to take over a large territory. So this could be a long one. I'm very much hoping that the capital is hidden in one of these blocks over here, but I don't think it is. But regardless, with the cultural pressures coming from three sides of these early French cities, I think we should be able to hold these cities reasonably well, which is great because it does look like there's a nice little wonder sitting here that I would love to get my hands on, even though I'm not even sure what that is. I mean, obviously it's a ziggurat of some sort, but, yeah, I can't recognize that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and kick off the next turn. And see what the French might have. Oh. They're mobilizing pretty quick. Oh, wait, no, those are religious troops, aren't they? Delegation from Japan, well, you know. Happy Reiwa era, Mr. Japanese man. I'll accept your delegation. Oh, no. Ouch. That almost made me feel bad. Oh, dear. Yeah, gunpowder is a nasty thing. Oh, okay, well, Renaissance era, here we go. Alright, can make a new dedication. Golden Age for us. Heroic Age for France. Oh dear. That's not going to help with the cultural issues. Alright, Golden Age for Hojo. Golden Age for Eleanor. Normal Age for Cyrus. Normal age for the Germans, and a normal age for Lautaro. Okay, well, that heroic age is a little bit of a disappointment, but okay. So we got Monumentality, Exodus of the Evangelists, +2 movement for all missionaries. Well, I have no religion, so obviously that's not for me. +3 starting population for cities settled on a different continent. Well, I don't plan to do a lot of settling, more occupation. Your traders cannot be plundered. International trade routes provide +3 gold specialty districts in the foreign city. Well, I really am not suffering for money, but I think that's probably the best one I've got to offer. Ooh, that's not good. Got a revolt going on in Mumbui. Let's take a look and see what that situation is looking like. Falling 7.3 at 92 at the moment. And I think that's just from the cultural pressures of France, it looks like. Okay, we got the nearby governor giving it a little bit of a bonus. But still at a -7. And what am we producing here? Field cannon? 21 turns? Alright, so let me see if... Yeah, I think I got spoiled with France being in a dark age last go-round. So, anything I can do here that might help out with loyalty? Could probably increase the amenities pretty quick. Alright, entertainment complex then. A little less helpful in regards to an ongoing war than, say, a field cannon would be. So, yeah, no bonuses or adjacency effects, so I'll just pop it into a empty tile, I suppose. I'll just plop you down right there. Hopefully if we take out this city, that should reduce the cultural pressures going in the opposite direction, though. Let me catch up on the chat here. Wow, France is using warriors. That is not looking good on their side. Well, fortunately, I think they made it a little bit past warriors, but frankly, not that far, to be honest. A lot of catapults, and yeah, that's about it. What's hiding in here? Oh, no, they do have a warrior still in the city. Okay, that's definitely not looking that good. Got worried. I thought you were an idiot like me and forgot to save. Well, that's the joys of autosave. The game has always managed to restore my faith in humanity. Not much, it's something. I don't know how this restores your faith in humanity, to be honest, especially with Gandhi running around. I'm still mad at the leader's graphic hairstyle. They all seem to have, I don't know what setting does that. Oh, I haven't noticed that. Oh, you mean the weird colors? No idea. I'm not sure if the update is out yet, but they're doing a sole new changes that fixes the Gathering Storm and adding in the quality of life mod the community is a big fan of. I did hear something about an Antarctic update coming out in late summer. I just heard that today and thought that was pretty cool. But we'll see what that actually entails. Alright, so Greek Musket Man. And more Musket Men. So let's see how Musket Men fare against a city occupied by warriors. Oh, well, Musket Men seem to fare pretty well, I'd say. Wow, just like that I took down the entire fortification in 2 turns. And now the garrison is here with 200 and I already knocked out 50 of that. So yeah, next turn I should be able to take this city. That was fast. Okay, we've got more Musket Men here against a French catapult. I wonder if maybe I should send him in against the city, or... I suppose the city's pretty much already won. So I suppose I'll send them forward to help take out some of the reinforcements that are coming in. Ooh, I almost feel bad for these units. they weren't designed to take a beating from Musket Men. But they do have some horsemen in the city, so that should actually help with their defense a little bit. We got the general, so I'll move him a little bit over to support the stuff going on now. And I have no garrison in the city. So I'll maybe move these troops back just to act as a garrison. And yeah, I'll send these over to start working on the next city. Battering ram can just hang out here for a little while. And yeah, it looks like those swordmen can take out the remaining warriors. Ouch. Sorry, buddies. You were not meant for this world. We'll continue to move my military up to... Builder, yes. Didn't I authorize you to do so? Oh, no, you removed the... Yeah, that's right. You removed that one improvement that was there. And we got a brand new trader, which now is a bonus if it's an international trade route. And they cannot be plundered. So 18 gold to go to Trier. That is pretty bloody good, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and pick that one. And yes, I went out and put down the fishing for this guy. Okay. And that should help with the bonuses for now. Let's get you back to land, if we would. And sure, I think I'll probably have to replace that farm later. But for now, I'll do a little bit of a bonus. We got... Where are we... Oh, I didn't know I had a soldier that far up. Well, I have no idea where he came from or why, but now that he's here, I'll certainly take advantage of it. The French civ should be more susceptible to rebellion in cities because, you know, the French like their revolts. Yeah, that's absolutely accurate, yes. 37-21. I took the brunt of that one, it looks like. Granada has made peace with Catherine. And Babylon. Okay. Oh, Granada is no longer within my control. Who took you away from me? I got 6. I can get you control back for 1 more, it seems. And I do have 1 envoy on hand. And that's plus culture. The culture should help with my loyalty issues. So maybe I'll go ahead and just give him 1 more to keep that Caesarean status valid. And Granada has declared war on France. Are you producing any naval combat units, or is there not much useful that they can do on this continent map? Not yet. Right now, literally the only sea vessel I have is this thing that's kind of exploring up in this part of the map. The Germans seem to have a pretty decent fleet, which of course makes sense with their cultural items. Let me see if they'll accept this. Alright, okay, good. But yeah, until I go and face off with the Germans, I think I'm okay with not having to worry about it for now. But we'll see how that turns out in the long run. Four new city-states quest. Trina Crusader. Send a trade route to Geneva. Trigger an inspiration for colonialism. And Hong Kong is giving you a quest, construct a commercial hub. City losing loyalty. I already found that one. Babylon has declared war on Granada. Granada has declared war on Cicerine. Okay. So I am at war with Babylon. I have to keep them in my sights just to make sure they don't interfere too much. But it seems like they're currently fielding pikemen, so I don't think they should be that great of a threat, it seems. Alright. So I think I've got my bearings back with me. Oh, Mapache has declared war on Persia. That's interesting. So as I'm going to war with France, these two are going to try to pick each other off. And that means I could probably just wait and take on the victor. Alright, well thank you, Lautaro. I guess that's how you probably say his name, more or less. They're recommending an aqueduct, but I don't really think an aqueduct is needed. I still have an additional 2 cities. Angkor Wat, I mean, another wonder is always nice, but I don't think I need that just yet. And I'm already kicking butt in regards to... Alright, we'll just spend 3 turns... Well, actually, no. I probably should spit out another military unit. What can I get out quick that might actually be able to do some good? Having a spy around here would probably not be that bad. Well, I saw a mission from one of the city-states to train one of these guys, so let's go ahead and just start work on that as we move in and hopefully take over Nantes. Looks like I'm not going to be able to manage it just yet. We're going to have just a speck of health left after that. Which is a little on the unfortunate side, but regardless, I know next turn we should be able to have them cleared off the map. Let me go ahead and get these guys. It looks like they need one more turn to get into the city, unfortunately. You have another pike and shot. Alright, so maybe I'll move the musket men off to get involved with the war and use the pike and shot to hopefully satisfy the city, because I do think I get a bonus with garrison troops. But yeah, Nantes is not looking that good. Do have a catapult in play, which I can eliminate in one go with the musket men. So let's go ahead and just do that. Hey! I thought you said it was elimination, not just damage. Well, that's a bit of a shame. And yeah, I won't be able to eliminate him either. Let's go ahead and hopefully do a little bit of damage. They're definitely taking the brunt of damage, but I'm certainly getting a few knocks as well, unfortunately. The generals just change places. How nice. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I'll tell you this story. So I was wondering why my PC is in, but nothing was displayed on my monitor. I figured it was a problem with the RAM stick, so I cleared it with a damn eraser, and behold, the computer worked. Hey! Sounds like you're making some progress with that thing. I'm a little on the envious side, because as much as I spent on this computer, it's not exactly up to par in regards with where I thought it should be with the price. So hopefully you have better luck with your personal build, which I'm sure you will, after all. Major defeat. Alright, so these guys are not looking to be in good shape. I could upgrade them to a musket man if they could survive long enough to get to friendly territory. But that's a pretty long run with cavalry at your heels. Yeah, well, might as well just get it over with. Alright, so my naval unit, I guess we know there's a city over here. So just go in that direction and tell me if you find anything. Yes. 7 more damage. At least the city center is with medieval walls, it seems. Hey, found a new civilization! Imperator. Another game I'm extremely looking forward to playing. Okay. Natural wonder discovered. I think that's my first natural wonder discovered, actually. Lord Byron, the Dead Sea. Barbarians are approaching. I mean, I figured barbarians is kind of out of style at this point. Oh, and that's the Dead Sea right here. Okay, very good. I was wondering where that came from, because that's a pretty long line of sight for my boats. Let's get a little closer to land and just fill in the blank there. Alright, there we go. Kumai. 2. Met new civilization. +1 era score for Rome. And discovery of a natural wonder, +1 for that as well. Very good, I'll take both of those. Barbarians, which city is this? Oh, crap. The city that's least able to actually defend itself. But it looks like I can destroy them with one shot, so let's go ahead and just do that, shall we? There we go. And I like how the dog just fades away. Not even the developers are cruel enough to show you shooting the dogs. Alright, these guys are available for promotion, which looks like it might be well timed. They're not really in a much of a position to continue to defend itself in the long term. Combat versus cavalry or melee. Well, they're not doing either of those at the moment. Let's go ahead and go with thrust, I suppose, just to get them closer to full health. Looks like no additional units on the move on the southern side here. Let's go ahead and just take a couple of shots at the new city, test how they hold up. Wow, they hold up a heck of a lot better. Wow. Alright, that was surprising. I figured I'd knock off a much bigger chunk from that. And ranged attack from Mumbai. Mumbumbi. I really need to figure out how to say that one. Alright, let's get out of the cultural thing. That gets me confused. There we go. Sorry. I took a few days off of playing this, and now I'm confused about where to click on everything. Ooh, full-fledged cat. Oh, wow. I like watching those body bounce. Yeah, I haven't heard the best stories coming out of Alienware. They're best left alone in my books. My first true gaming rig was Alienware, and I loved it. But Dell bought it not too long ago, maybe like 5 years or so. And yeah, ever since Dell kind of took it over, it's been a little less impressive compared to how it used to be. So it certainly has lost its luster a little bit. Alright, so let's take a look at what kind of... Ooh, rising. Alright, so yeah, the cultural pressures are less severe with this city, it seems. So I might actually be able to keep it. And we got Chichen Itza, +2 culture to all rainforest tiles in the city, +1 production to all rainforests in the city, must be built in the rainforest. Well, looks like France has destroyed all of the other surrounding rainforests. So that wonder is a little bit useless at this point, because the only tile left with the rainforest is the one with the wonder. Oh wait, is this rainforest? Yeah, okay. There's one more rainforest down here. They did keep one of them. I just realized, too bad you're not playing Canada in this map. They would have a lot of fun building ski resorts and improvements on all those mountain ranges. Imagine all that culture. Skiing and hockey, that's all you need. It can be a full civilization with just some skiing and culture as far as I'm concerned. Alright, well, I mean, it has a wonder. So, let's go ahead and keep it. Oh, and Rhodes is due for another construction. Alright, let's go ahead and see... 50 turns for pike and shots. Okay, so Rhodes is still not really in a position where they can do me a lot of good in the production side of things. So let me see. Maybe I can get an industrial zone going. +2 for the mountains. And what did I build here? I'm not even sure what that is. Alright, well, fair enough. But yeah, it looks like one of the only places that's going to get me a little bit of bonus, and Rhodes is in desperate need of a production bonus, so we'll go ahead and just get that started, and at least it's a couple of tiles away from the volcano, so hopefully it would survive. We'll go ahead and get the battering ram in position, see if that makes it a little bit less of a slog to get through the defenses there. Oh, and I completely skipped over attacking the French catapult. Do you still have an attack? Yes, you do. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and just eliminate that catapult. And French trader. Well, you know, if I had one more turn, I wouldn't mind pillaging that. And Argos out here in the perimeter. I'd love to get the housing citizen. Okay, so I do need housing here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the lighthouse. Also, why do I get the feeling you're the type of guy that nukes his own city because they're losing the fight? I may be tempted to do so in the future. That is certainly a possibility. So sadly I can't get the musket men into a better position than they currently are, it seems. Well, I'll move you in this direction at least. Maybe I can get you through the rainforest on this side. The siege tower is finally ready. Of course, it's so far away by the time it actually gets into position. Oh, I'm sailing the siege tower? I have a question about the, about this. Because, I don't think sailing siege towers is a great idea. I have a feeling that center of gravity will be greatly impacted by sailing siege towers. Alright, and this is my new city, so let's see, can I repair anything quick that will do any good? Doesn't seem like it, but let's go ahead and see if I can get some culture or loyalty things in production here. Looks like 5 turns for a monument would be the best option I can do. Any suggestions around here for building things? Doesn't really look like it. Although, have we built anything for the citrus down here? Doesn't seem like we did. Ah, but the rice is within reach of the city now. So So let's go ahead and get that rice farmed. Oh, and Big Red, I was doing a little bit of research, and do you know why Gandhi is such a jerk in these games? I'm a little curious to know if you know the story behind this. You completed a quest for the Hong Kong city-state and earned an envoy. I don't know what quest that was, but hey, sure, whatever. Another denouncification from Germany. That makes me a little worried about my southern border. I'd rather not have to face both France and Germany at the same time. Oh, the trader just moved right into the tile with my military unit. Because your deeds promote only darkness and deceit, I will stand opposed to you and stand for love and laughter. Nobody's my fan right now. Oh boy, I hope this is not about me. Patronage. Earn double points towards great people of this class. No points earned towards great people of this class. Well, let's go ahead and... I mean... let's go with scientist. I think I'm making more science than anybody else at the moment, so that'd probably do me the most good, but I don't care enough to throw too much weight behind it. Wow, 305 diplomatic points. Wow, you get a lot of favor from people with destroying civilizations. And I'm only down to one unmet player. Hey, that's pretty good. So it's just basically me and the British with the diplomatic power. Interesting. Plus 10 religious combat strength for all units of this religion. All players may condemn this unit. Condemn the units of this chosen religion, and doing so grants 25 of diplomatic favor. I'm going to go ahead and see maybe if we can get the Catholics out of favor a little bit, because I don't really like what Germany's doing it. Isn't it because they programmed him wrong where he got like max aggression or something? Please fill me in with your enlightenment on Gandhi if you know. Well, I looked into this, and in the first Civ game, they gave him a aggression rating of 1. Because obviously he's not that aggressive of a guy. But when you switch to a democracy as your political affiliation, that automatically qualified you for a -2 aggression. And of course, with games back in those days, negative numbers meant you just go to the bottom or the top, depending on your perspective, of the number tile. So 1 - 2 made him max aggressive. So as soon as he switched over to democracy, he just became a... well, you know what he became. And it became such a classic Civ thing that they ended up keeping that in the game, even after they had the ability to fix it. Alright, so let's see. Earn double points towards Great Scientist. Hey, I got my vote passed. That's very good. I wonder who else agreed with me on that. Great Scientist. Great Artist, when they blew 5 points for that, for the Japanese. Unknown player picked Great Scientist, which is a little disconcerting in regards to the science victory. Oh, and Eleanor blew through a lot of her points for a Great Musician. And French backed me up with a Great Scientist. Well, that was probably the last World Congress you got to participate in. So, I'm glad you were able to help me out with that, France. Religious combat strength for all units of this religion passed. Alright, so I was, looks like, the only one against that. And we went with Taoism. I'm not even sure who of these would be practicing Taoism, except for possibly... oh! Eastern Orthodox for the unknown player. That might mean it might be like Russia or something. We'll see about that. All right,
All
interesting.
the best romances bloom in the midst of a good siege.
Siege tactics, very nice. Let's see how my tech is going. Kill with a musket man. 4 turns for me to be able to get that. Well, military science would probably be better. Because then I can move right into rifling. Yeah, I think that would probably be a good place to spend it. Because with this, I get... I get industrialization if I get this in play. And scientific theory with astronomy. So I do need to get these here pretty soon. But I'd really love to go ahead and get some rifling unlocked. So yeah, I'll stick with my gut decision on that one. I do also do some research on Gandhi real life, and he actually was not that peaceful of a guy and stated white should keep in power around the world, and he loved sex with his 16-year-old wife or something like that. I have not looked into him in that great of a detail, to be honest. But quite possible. Hojo completed the wonder of the Colosseum. I'm surprised we haven't had the Colosseum yet. Athens needs more amenities. Okay. And Nantes needs more housing. Well, I just literally took it over. I got some bigger priorities at the moment. And another unit has made the dumb decision of getting in range of the cannons of Mumbambi. So let's go ahead and just show them what happens when you do that. Load the cannon. Oh, wait. He did not die? Wow, that catapult was a lot better equipped than the last catapult. Okay, we got a choice of targets here. We could go with the horsemen. But frankly, I already have a garrison in the troops in that city here. So I think moving them to support the invasion here with Ambros would be better served. And let's go ahead and get them promoted as well. Combat strength and movement penalty when attacking from sea or river. Okay. Can scale cliff walls. I think I'm going to probably run into more rivers than I will cliffs. So let's go ahead and get that adopted. Pike and shot is still in reasonably good shape. Let's go ahead and just eliminate that catapult. I don't really like him being able to move that close to my cities. Even if that did pull him out of position a little bit. So move the battering ram down just so he continues to get protected. Do I have... Okay, I do have musket men in the city. So these guys are free to continue north, it seems. Yes. I wanted to move these guys up to take over the garrison duties so that they can move out next turn. But it looks like the cultural damage has eased now that I was able to take over that French city. Yeah, rising, not by much, but it is going back up. Other effects is 3. That might be from the garrison, quite possibly, but I'm not sure. But that Castilian governor is obviously doing a good work as well. Alright, well, let's see if I can move them off of the city. And does that... Yeah, falling 1.1 now. But next turn, once I get these guys into the city, they should be in good shape. Okay, we got the builder who managed to get that up. So you can just hang out for a little while until there's another need for you. I've watched some videos saying how people refer to the realistic look of Civ 5 graphics, but I personally prefer the cartoony look of the map and Civ leaders. It gives it more of a personality, in my opinion. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I mean, obviously, no one's playing Civ 6 in hopes for truly authentic realism. After all, how often in history have you gone up with warriors with muskets? Well, I mean, I suppose you do have the whole New World colonization. But yeah, it wasn't such a common thing, or taking battleships to go and beat up on rafts that you just happen to pass in the ocean. So, yeah, I mean, realism is not the bread and butter of civilization, and I think they've realized that and adapted it to match a little bit better. Bear with me just a second here. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the audio was working the way I wanted it to, because I keep switching my OBS, and I just want to make sure the balance isn't all that off or anything. And what is this fire here? I don't like the fire. Plantation is pillaged. From what? Oh, my bombard is finally getting close. I want to see that in action. And I suppose I don't really need to leave the pikemen in Rhodes anymore. I think the cultural pressures have probably waned now that I've pushed the French back a little bit. So we'll just move them up a little. We can go ahead and get the pikemen moving and the Great Bombard. Yes, indeed. Do your thing, Great Bombard. No, you cannot have my drinking alone by moonlight. That is like the only thing I have. Just drinking alone in the moonlight. Wow, you don't have a single great work either, but you do have a nice chunk of cities. I got more than you, but not by much. Well, we'll just go ahead and refuse that. I'm sorry, Mr. Caesar. Goodbye. Six, 10 and 65. Alright. Ooh. These crossbowers are doing a little bit of damage, but not all that much, to be honest. Catapults moving into the city. That's not such a good thing. Oh, but they're in range of my defense district. Oh, let's see how this works out for you. Oh, not that bad. I expected to do a little bit more damage than that. So I got my pike and shot. Defense modifier 3. Defense modifier 6. Alright. Lumbui can go one more turn without having to worry about cultural issues. So yeah, I'll move them over and we'll just take care of that catapult before they can do much damage. Oh, and that French trader is literally in the city now. Okay. So, can I just plunder it now that it's actually in my city? No, for some reason I cannot plunder it. So maybe they've picked the same bonus that I did in regards to the unlootable traders. But it's nice that they still want to trade with me now, even though that city's in my possession now. Alright, so major victory. Major victory. Let's go ahead and just go for the elimination on these guys. No, I want to focus on the city now. I want to do a little bit of damage here. Ah, yeah, with that battering ram in place, that definitely makes a difference. Ooh, yes. I like how that's dropping. Ah, yes. I get a little bit more pleasure in that than I probably should, but... Yeah, we made it all the way through their garrison, their fortification, so it's just a garrison left. So with that being said, I guess I could probably move the battering ram on for the next target, because he doesn't need to hang around if the walls have been breached. I also want to play the Civ board game. The Civ game series was based off, but sadly I don't think they are manufactured anymore. I could probably find one at a pawn shop or something. Yeah, I'd play that. I haven't played a lot of board games or tabletop in my life, but the little bit I have played, I've enjoyed. And I think that would definitely be something that I would be more than willing to sit down and waste a day on. Alright, so these guys are done with the defense. It seems Germany's still fielding swordsmen and warriors. Oh, they're sending a new settler down here. Oh, that's a shame. I definitely wanted to get some of this territory. Actually, how much would it be to purchase some tiles here? 210. Because I want to make sure that they don't get that jade. Yeah, let's go ahead and just buy both of them. I mean, that took a good chunk of my cash, but at least I know for sure that they won't be able to snipe that off of me. And that should get them to settle a little bit further away. Because that really just seems like the only major resource down here that would be worth sending a settler down for. So, yeah, I just want to make sure that they're not working up any ideas to get too close to me. Alright, we got a new trader as well, so where should I send you? Lisbon gets me 15. "24 turns, yikes. Rapi Nui 27. Where's Rapi Nui? This is another one of the aquatic ones I ran in. Oh, right, literally right next to Lisbon. Okay, that's how much I was paying attention. Okay, Trier is 18, but I'm already sending one trader all the way out that direction. I frankly would rather send some traders up north to kind of get some of those roads set down, but maybe it's a little bit too far for them at the moment. Maybe I should send him over to Natis, though. It's not the most beneficial, and it is a domestic in comparison to the international trade routes. But it would help me get a little bit of a road infrastructure. Or maybe I'll transfer him to... You know what? I can always make another trader. You're going to Lisbon. Off you go. Get on with it now. Alright. Borders are still not necessarily growing, so you can continue to just chill there for the time being. Granada has made... Oh, crap. I lost my Caesarean status again, haven't I? They just keep trying to take that away from me. Geneva has declared war on Granada. Hong Kong. Granada has declared war on Gorgo. Oh, dear. So not only did I lose my Caesarean status, someone actually brought them on side with their... Oh dear. Let me move the horsemen down south. I don't know what Granada's fielding at the moment, but I don't want anyone buying off that military and sending them up against me like they did with Congo or France. Congo. Yeah, Congo was the one that bought it. Well, if there was a climate change expert, I would conclude Lisbon is fucked and there's no polite way of putting it. Let's see. Coast. Yeah, it's not even... okay, it's built on a hills tile. And they do seem to have a little bit of a cliff situation going on. So maybe they're not... They may not die immediately after the weather starts changing, but yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to manage it in the long term. River flooding prevented. The heavy rains in the Bio River would have been a major problem. Thankfully, a dam was in place to control the rising waters. Corinth needs more amenities. Mambanzi needs more amenities. Eritrea needs more amenities. And more housing. By the units available for promotion. That's a good thing at least. Whoa. I don't realize how, but I didn't know I was literally right up next to the city there. Interesting. Okay. Well, that may not be so good, though, because he doesn't have a lot of health left. Alright, we got the bombard and the siege tower coming through, but again, there's probably not going to be a lot of good for them to do once they get up here. And we got the swordsman, so yeah, you can head up and help play a defensive game with this catapult trying to move through the territory. Aren't you in the industrial areas? Don't cities in Gathering Storm need a legit source of power? Now like coal and a coal power plant or a district or something? I figured coal. Otherwise we're playing Fallout with Nuka Rum here.
心、魂を鍛えん者武士道なり。汝の旅はいずくにてそれをなさんや。
Not sure what he's insulting me on that one. Is it lack of barracks or lack of temples? Well, we'll figure that out later. You're disgraced. I will tell the world. They will know who you truly are. Alright, people are not really a fan of me killing the French off, it seems. I have to keep that in mind. Hey, managed to hang on. Good on him.
The four characteristics of humanism are curiosity, a free mind, belief in good taste, and belief in the human race.
E.M. Forster. Don't know who that is. Alright, well, let's see. What's new here? Great engineer points. That could be nice, but preferably not when I'm at war. So right now, maintenance is down by gold. Governors provide +2 loyalty to their city. 50% gold and resource discounts on all unit upgrades. Those all sound very good for this time being. Gold from each of my envoys at city-states. Well, maybe I should go and switch that up to an ally. No, I think that's fine for the time being. +2 housings with specialty district, 100% cultural bonus for... Alright, so that's what I was thinking. Maybe +2 from the trade routes, because I do have a lot of new trade routes going out there right now. Settlers, districts, harbor, campus, culture, builders. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. +2 loyalty. I still need that, even though I would really not mind switching that over to amenities, since so many of my cities are running a little bit low on amenities. But let's go ahead. I'll confirm that for now. But yeah, which era am I in? Does it show me that? I'm sure the rest of the world will miss the French pastries and monuments, but nothing else is really of interest in France. Maybe their paintings. Well, you know, I've been to France. France is not that bad of a place. But, yeah. So I'm only in the Renaissance era. So I'm not in the industrial just yet, it seems. 35 to 55 turns for the next era. Interesting. So yeah, I got a little bit of time before that becomes an issue. But a new civic. Divine right, not really so important to me. Mercantilism. I would not mind a little bit of mercantilism going on. Camp improvements, receive +1 production, +1 food. I do have a lot of camps out there. Religious tourism, not really that big of a deal with me. So yeah, let's go ahead and go make a move for the mercantilism. Production in Sparta. Well, Granada might have their troops getting involved here. I think I might as well pop out a cheap and easy unit. Military engineers. Oh, that would not be so much bad. It could definitely get a little bit more roads down. Well, let's go ahead and get a musket man out. Konos next to Hong Kong, alright. Let's go ahead and get a Renaissance wall as well. Germany's starting to make me a little bit concerned that they might be making a move in my direction here before long. Alright, that catapult was taken care of pretty easily. I'm glad to see that. And I got a new envoy. So 9, and it is a French, so she could definitely hire off those soldiers and send them towards me. So I wonder if I might want to send an envoy over there just to screw her over. But I will hold on to this envoy until I see that their military has been purchased, because that draining 500 gold out of France for an army that they buy off of a city-state and are not able to use, that would make me laugh, because last time that happened with me in Brazil, it made me cry. So that could be a little karmic justice as far as I'm concerned. Alright, this unit did manage to survive and a promotion is available, so let's see if I can go on ahead and do that. Plus combat strength versus melee and ranged units. Let's go ahead and do that just to get him a little bit more health. If he's able to hang on long enough, maybe he can do some counter punching with these guys. Oh, hey, that's the Corsair. Okay, that's what made Hong Kong happy, because it got one of those guys trained up. Alright, well, very good. Do I have anything stationed here? Oh, hoplites. Still got a unit of hoplites stationed here in Gunalsos. And Germany's still fielding warriors, so maybe those hoplites will actually do some good in the end. Well, I'll move them forward just to help keep things in line on my southern front with Germany. Got another builder. Yeah, they just went ahead and got that taken care of with the citrus farm. So let's go ahead and pop a sawmill in place. I think that would probably do a little bit of good as well. Alright. These are the swordsmen, and they are eligible for musket man upgrade. So maybe I'll just go ahead and get them on with that. And the general's hanging out back here. Why are you doing that? I could definitely use your bonuses. Oh no, he was down there. Okay. I misunderstood. Alright, major victory, and the walls are still not doing much good. So let's go ahead and send them up against that. Not in red just yet. I want to see them in red. Come on, show me the red. Ah, there we go. Good, good, good. We're definitely wearing them down. These poor builders and pikemen, they don't stand a chance. Oh. Yeah, that should do it. Civil engineering has been considerably boosted. Alright, let's take a look at this city that I took over. Am I going to be able to hold it? Because I'm starting to get a little bit of a peninsula here, being surrounded by French cities, which is the exact opposite of the first two cities I was able to snag off of them. Still, it's rising though. Alright, well, if that's the case, I'll try to hang on to it. And what I am going to do is I'm going to be reassigning my governor. Nope, not government. Governor. There we go. So I'm going to reassign you, Victor, to the new city Amboise. Yeah, 3 turns for you to be in place, and that's a 9 tile bonus. So all 3 of these cities would be affected by his added loyalty. Which is good because I think I'm just running up to the end of the 9 tiles from his previous station in Mambanza. And I think Mambanza should have more than... Wow, that French trader is really brave. He's just straight up legit in my city here on a trade route. Okay, well, good for him. I never really understood the use of military engineers. I understood the roads, but not the forts that they are also capable of building. I didn't even know that they were capable of building forts. Everything I've seen about them has always been talking about the roads. Alright, let's go ahead and keep the city. What else did we end up taking from him? Got an industrial zone, a campus with a library, a market, shrine, granary. Alright, not that great to be honest, but could be worse. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that granary repaired. That should make the people a little less resentful about the occupation. Alright, so I think Rowan is going to be my next target. So let's go ahead and start sending my troops a little bit to the south. I'm going to stick here just so I can get the benefit of the bridge. And I'll get these units upgraded, of course, before they actually move into the conflict zone. But good to see, good to see. You completed a quest for Rapa Nui City and got another envoy. Very nice. Boosted engineering. And Governor Victor moved to Ambros. Or is in the process of moving, I suppose. Alright. Keep my ships moving. There's still one more civilization I would like to meet. Go ahead and get you upgraded, actually. But yeah, considering the fact no one's that I looked at was talking about the forts, I suppose the roads are definitely what they're most useful at. Ah, the siege towers. I forgot about them. course, I haven't really needed them with anything that I've done yet anyway. Oh, that poor French scout, really? That was just mean. Oh. Yeah, charging people with guns, not usually a good idea. So the French have been responding with a little bit of force of their own at the moment, but they haven't really been able to muster anything that would be
calculated to inspire kind and happy feelings. For everything is delicate and beautiful.
perfect. Got another wonder in place. Ah, yes, Ifus. Ifus. Sus. Ah, boy, that's hard to say. Hey, Runeworks, good to see ya. But yeah, things have been good on my end. How about yours? Old World Wonder completed. +3 era score, not too bad. I am making a little bit of move in regards to ensuring I don't get a Dark Age next time around. Increased trade route capacity, very nice. I would definitely not mind an additional trade route. Oh, and I can send them right into production of another another wonder if I wanted to. Must be adjacent to a river. +1 arrow scored a historic movement earned after this wonder is completed. Must be well. It doesn't really tell me what it does. Okay, so that's fine. Well, let's go ahead and get a nice cheap trader out. That's 5 turns. I can certainly afford that. In Corinth, we've got something up for you, and alright, you've got a little bit of room before the issues going on here with Granada, so let's go ahead and finish that lighthouse, because I know I took you off of that last episode sometime. And I've got a new military policy. Perfect. So sorry, apologies. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get those amenities in because I do have quite a few cities complaining that they don't have enough amenities. So I think it would be a decent idea just to pop in a couple of cheap troops that I can place in there just to help them out with that. Alright, my generals are still hanging around. What's your retirement action? +2 loyalty from the city. Well, I don't think really Ambros needs that, to be honest. They seem to enjoy being under my rule. Yeah, raising 16.7 per turn. Yikes. How do you make out with the island game last night? Yeah, Tropico 06. I actually did manage to pull out a win on that mission. It was actually the hardest mission of the first level, and I was playing it on hard, so I took that as a little bit of a compliment because I haven't really been a gamer in 10 years. And game difficulty is still something I'm getting used to. But yeah, I was able to pull out a win on that, so I was very happy. Even though I had to cheat a little bit, I took out a loan for the last $50,000, but still, that is a proper and approved gameplay mechanic, so I don't consider it cheating, or at least not outright. Alright, and there, he's definitely not in great shape, but at least I should be able to eliminate him. But he might get killed off in the counter charge, but we'll see what happens. Pike and shot. Well, Mumbai doesn't really have a cultural issue anymore, so I'll go ahead and continue them out. Seems you are running into having a lot of cities problem in Civ, where every turn there are like 10 cities that need new production. Yeah, that's getting a little annoying, but it's part of the charm of the game, I suppose. And Runework, I saw that you were streaming earlier. What were you playing today? That's a pretty good mobility bonus. I'll get you right up there next on the walls. Absolutely. Oh, I should have upgraded you first. Oh, well. Smite. I'm not familiar with Smite. Is that embarrassing that I don't know Smite? Is that like a big one? Well, it looks like I was able to defeat the people who are hanging around here. But I really need to get that battering ram in place before I start wasting my strength on the walls. So maybe I'll move him in first, and I'll allow you to fortify and hopefully heal up a little bit before it becomes much of an issue. And I don't think I'm going to need all of this strength just to take out Ruin. So I guess I can probably get these guys out. Maybe try to defend the passes a little bit, just for the inevitable counter charge. I'll move you to help garrison the city in case this horseman is able to unlodge my pikemen. And we got the Chorister done. Alright, that was a little faster than I expected. And I still don't see anything going on with Granada, so I'm going to go ahead and allow him to head up north to join in on the fun. Not all I just got into it last week. It's an arena where you fight against others as one of the gods from numerous pantheons. I was enjoying my time as a god slaughtering squirrel. God slaughtering squirrel. Interesting. I'm intrigued. My wife is actually Japanese, and we go to Japan a lot, and they have various temples all over Japan of the various gods of their pantheon, I guess you could call it. And I went to one temple in Tokyo near her home where it was a traffic god. You basically would go there to pray for safety on the road and good commute times. And apparently it's a very old god. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, were the horses and carts really that bad in ancient Japan that they came up with this traffic god? So yeah, if you do run into a traffic god in that game, let me know. I'd certainly be interested to see what his special moves are. Alright, yeah, he's one of my new guys. Very good. I'm just gonna let you fortify and stay in place there, just in case the Germans start being problematic. Oh, great! I've got horses in my territory, so we'll go ahead and get that. Oh dear. Yeah, that ship looks a heck of a lot more modern than my little things, so that should be interesting if I have to go to war with England before long. I discovered a new continent, naming it Antarctica. So Kyoto is on Antarctica. Well, that's not how I would envision Antarctica, but very good. Send forth the wagons of doom. Like that. You shall die under the wheels of my traitors. So yes, the Musket Man. Alright, yeah, we're moving on to Rowan, but yes, there's not much you can do in Rowan at the moment, so this is get you into support. And we should be moving on to the next turn here very shortly. 95 gold for an upgrade. That's pretty cheap. I'll go ahead and take it. Great. 30 turns. They want my grapes. I do have a lot of grapes to spare, and I'm way over capacity on my horses and iron, unfortunately. I mean, if you'd rather do a straight-up luxury resource for luxury resource trade... No. My wine and your spices aren't that... And I have spices anyway. That's not even a unique resource for me. Jade? Yeah, offer blocking deal. Okay. So he's not willing to... Well, I guess you only have one of those anyway. Well, you've got no luxury resources that I really need. 1 gold. Alright, yeah. We're back to the wonderful negotiation tactics of the German. We will give you this for this. Well, you know, let me think about that. Hey, you know what? Actually, I will try. I will accept that offer. No, I'm just going to give you 1 gold now. You took too long. What the hell is a traffic god? Is it just like a traffic light people give offerings to? No, it's a legit temple. It was actually in front of the hotel I stayed at the first time I went out there to meet her parents. And, yeah, it's a legit, like, little temple. It's only big enough for, like, 1 person to actually be in. But you go there and you pray and, you know, you give an incense or you throw in a coin and you say a little prayer. Yeah, I probably should go ahead and do that. What am I building here? Ancient walls, yeah. But once the walls are up, I think I'll probably go ahead and do that and get a builder out, just so I can get those into my territory. Enemy spy captured. A spy from French Empire was captured during a sabotage production mission in the city of Canossa. All the way down here. Wow. He doesn't look like there's actually a way to get through on this side. So that spy made it all the way down and around to get to Canossas. Interesting. And Euphrates needs more housing, and you're working on a trader. Alright, well, I should have given you some housing in that case. Alright, let's go ahead and get you into place, and then the action can start. Ooh, I love seeing that bar go down. And I really should have upgraded them first. Oh well. Well, I'm sure they still... Ouch! Well, yeah, they still did a lot more damage than they took, so I'll accept that. Major victory. Very good. Wow, yeah, I already got them down nearly in the red categories. And no, I can't get down into this little area here anyway, so it looks like those 3 are going to have to carry the day on their own. So with that being said, the remaining troops can start making their way out toward Bordeaux. And yeah, the generals can chill, and you can lead the redirection to the next city. Major victory, but wow. Looks like they'll both die if I do this. I'm curious to see how this works. No, legit. He Alright, well, he's down to health of 3 out of 100, but yeah, he was just strong enough to take him out. So, good on you guys. I'm impressed. These musket men aren't looking too good either, so I'm going to have them fortify and heal up, hopefully. And the bombards, yeah, they're not even going to make it to the city in time before they can actually destroy them. No trebuchet? Nope, not yet. Well, actually, I think I've already passed that. I'm up to a bombard now. I'm like the Turkish taking on Constantinople. Also, why don't you build an improvement? Okay, yeah, I read that one. Interesting siege. Well, I never realized that Japan had such odd spiritual tastes. I could get down with a traffic light god, though. Count me in. I'll have to ask her what the name of that god was. I'm a little curious. It's been a few years and I can't remember. But yeah, that was one of the most surprising things I remember about the Japanese religious backings. That and maybe the penis festival. That's always a good laugh. Alright, I'm sure this is just going to be a little bay, so I could probably go ahead and justify leaving it. I'm more curious. Oh, no, I would rather not go to war with Japan right now. Okay. Well, I'm kind of stuck. I got fleets on both sides of me. Wow, I still got an archer? Where did he come from? Let's go ahead and just pay to get you upgraded. Archers to a cannon. Wow. That's a pretty big change. I think you skipped like 3 different upgrades in that one. England is trading with Georgia. Georgia. Alright, so we know who that last country is. And a promotion's available as well, so what the heck, let's go ahead and do that. +5 range strength versus land units. Combat strength when occupying either an improvement that provides defense or district. I don't know how quickly I'm going to actually be able to get him into battle, so maybe using him as a defensive cannon would be a sweet idea. Alright, production in Nantes, very nice. Let's go ahead and 18 occupied, no growth. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a granary going in just so I can get a little bit growth potential out of them. And these siege towers are taking so freaking long to get into play that the cities are falling even before I'm able to get them up to the walls. That bombard had a good momentum, so actually you should be able to use that against Bordeaux coming up here. The general can still hang out. We don't need him just yet. And he's nearly at full health, so I think he can probably... Oh, and they're building a wonder for me. How nice. I'll definitely be happy to take that wonder off of your hands. But I think we should be able to finish them off. But let's go ahead and use the stronger units right now. I'll use him as backup if I am not able to break through. Looks like it's going to be close, but not quite. So, is this going to be enough to give me the city? Oh, with one man left. You're just a little hero, aren't you? Awesome. So, what does this city have to offer me? Not much. It's got a commercial district, entertainment, and cities. Okay. 2 districts constructed of 2 possible. Okay. But you get silver. Nice. I don't have silver at the moment, I think. +2 gold from the commercial complex. Alright, how's the culture? Rising 22 a turn. Yikes. Alright. We'll keep you. The Penis Festival, you say. Now, what kind of savagery is that? Is it a pride parade? No, it's actually an ancient festival. It's been going on for about 1,500 years in spring, where they actually have a large statue that they carry through the streets. That is a large phallic penis, veins and all. And they women are supposed to pray to the penis to help improve their fertility. However, there is also a temple nearby that is a temple to the boob, and there is also a vagina temple as well. It's actually extremely famous. Let me see if I can recommend you a video on YouTube. That I recently saw a funny little story about it. Anime Man Penis Festival. Alright, I'm going to throw something into chat here in case anyone's interested in ever giving it a try. Just need to switch my windows up real quick. I am nothing if I don't try to educate during my streams, even if it sacrifices the gameplay a little bit. Alright, there's a nice little link. Oh, darn. And actually, when I'm at it, let me do one more thing here. All right. I just traffic gods and penis festivals. Yes, I am here to educate. All of the peculiar things about Japan that my wife hates me telling people. All right, my governor has been established. So that's going to be some massively beneficial aspects for the loyalty. And Corinth needs more housing. Very good. Well, RuneWorks, if your search history can't get worse than Rune, do I? Okay, this should be an interesting Google History Challenge. All right, round 1, fight. Well, the French are seemingly trying to mobilize. Oh, hey. Hong Kong is actually getting involved with this battle a little bit. That's surprising. So yeah, it looks like they are able to get here through the sea. So I wonder if that spy did make that long trip around like I originally thought, or if he just came over the sea route possibly. But yeah, it looks like Hong Kong is actually picking up a fight or two around here. So very cool. I appreciate that. Thank you, Hong Kong. Are you familiar with the letter surrounding the question, why can't I own a Canadian? No. Not at all, actually. Why can't you own a Canadian? So sorry, I apologize for coughing. Alright. Rowan, yes, my new city. What can you build that would be of use? Looks like nothing actually needs repaired. So let's go ahead and get a monument in just for the loyalty and the culture, because I could push down and maybe get these thermal fence under my control. At least one of them. The other one is a little bit too far away, but I'll take the one. I could even put a campus right here with the science bonuses from these. It could be very nice of a bonus on that scale of things. Yeah, the Musket men, you're going to continue moving in against our next target. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to destroy all of France, though, before the political pressures kind of force me into a settlement, I'm afraid. Let's go see what's waiting for me in Rhines. And I probably should avoid picking up another battle with barbarians when I have the French on my doorstep. But, you know, I always like to take out the barbarians when I can. It's absolutely hilarious letter regarding literal takes on religious passage. Okay, better question, why can't a Canadian own you? Canadians are too polite to own people. That's my response to that. Alright, we got the Corsair here. So he's made it up into actually potential useful positions. Very good. I like the mobility these cavalry troops have. Got a little bit too close, but 2 points of damage. Alright, that was hard. In the mountains on a summer day for pretty much a lot of gold, but no, I don't really need the gold. I'm not exactly swimming in it,
beautiful the strategy. You should occasionally look at the results.
From Winston Churchill. Oh, this is a very appropriate quote for Winston Churchill. He almost left the military in World War I because he sent troops in this impossible raid and like everyone died. So yeah, looking at the results is sometimes a good thing, Mr. Churchill. Increased trade route capacity, very good. I'd love another trade route. Yeah, move on. Let's go ahead and get that rifling researched. Ambos. What can we look at doing for you here? Production's still a little bit weak because, you know, they're not exactly a fan of being under my control just yet, but that's fine. They'll learn to love me. Hell, if my wife did, so can the French. Looks like I can... Yeah, I can't charge all the way in, but... Oh, that's the general unit, not the musketeer unit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so in that case, I'll move you down and protect the general. You move in to protect the ram and the bombard. Ooh, what's the range on a bombard? I hope it's 2. And this looks like a hill. So the hill's outside of the city. I wonder if I might be able to attack him from here next turn. Although you are shooting over hills as well, so that could be complicated. But it's saying I'm not in the zone of control if I'm here. So let's see what happens. Wounded musket man, but still not all that bad shape. Let's get you moved in. And another general, so yeah, you can come over here and help out with a little of a bonus, possibly. Siege towers are still moving. And yeah, Rowan's already been garrisoned, so these guys are free to move up and take part in the next round of the siege tower is in place, so I should be able to do a little bit of damage. 55 defense damage. Well, definitely did more damage than I received, but yeah, so you are in range of being attacked. So let's move you back 1. And you can just fortify and heal up there, and we'll, I'm gonna send you off to help with the Germans. Well, after this whole PS Festival thing, I think I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll definitely do my research in Japanese God and fill you in. I have a neighbor who insists on working on the Sabbath. Exodus 35:2 clearly states he should be put to death. Am I morally obliged to kill him myself? Well, it could be a very interesting defense as a court case. if you do go that route, let me know which jurisdiction you're in. I'll definitely have to read the case notes. Indeed, yes, have a good night, Big Red. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely start of your week. Good luck on your search history. I'll keep my eye out. Okay, very good. Just want to make sure I wasn't too far behind on that. Wow, the Japanese really don't seem to spread out their cities all that much. I guess they enjoy the whole overpopulation thing. Ooh, what's that? Okay, they're definitely building some sort of a castle there. That's looking like it's nearly done, to be honest. Okay, and the pikemen, now they're in my territory, so I can go ahead and get them upgraded. Very nice. Let's go ahead and just take out these barbarians with some guns. First world problems, right? Yeah, next turn I should be able to clear them out. With all the sheep around, it could be a good place to set up a settler. Promotion available, that's nice. Alright, they're doing a bit of damage. Oh, wow. They're going to give me their sugar. 314 gold, 68 gold for 30 turns, 10 diplomatic favor, and they'll let me keep the cities I occupied. Wow. And that would just leave them with Bordeaux and Reims. I know where those cities are, and assumingly Paris. That's actually tempting. I wonder if I could just squeeze a little bit more out of him. I wouldn't mind grabbing a famous work or two. But at this point, I'd feel kind of like I'm a little greedy. 68 times 30. That's I don't know what that is, but that's a lot. Let's see. 68 times 30. 2,000 gold. Well, give her credit. She knows when she's beat. What happen if I just ask for it? Oh yeah, she will. Yeah, she's willing to throw in a great work as well. Oh wait, maybe not. I don't see it on the list. Oh, maybe the list is at max. Alright, so what if I let you keep that, would you add the great work? No, now I'm making offers to them now? What the heck is going on? Okay. So how do I add things to my demand list? I mean, I just want to take everything. Come on. Alright, fine. What if I... No, you won't throw in another freebie city. Okay, that's a shame. No? Okay. What if I just demand all of your remaining diplomatic favor? Not willing to go that high, unfortunately. Okay. You were at 10. Let me try 20. Alright, she'll take 20. 25 is just a little bit too much. 23, no. 22, no. Well, it looks like I was lucky and I picked 20 right out the bat. So she'll throw in an extra 10 diplomatic points that she didn't originally come in with. And her economy is going to be screwed for the next 30 turns. Which means I have time to heal up and move in as soon as this piece has been ended. And that should give her enough time to finish that wonder. No, I am not giving you my only good work of art. Go away. It's a shame, because one more turn, I could have definitely taken over Bordeaux. But I'd really like them to finish out getting this wonder built. Because if they can get this built, I can move in here and take it over without having to use any production on it on my own. So I think that in the end is worth it. And that will get me another niter under my control, and I don't want them to have that niter, because with that niter they can actually train more troops of their own. So I've got so much cash. I mean, it's too far away for me to actually be able to maintain it. But if I buy this... No, it won't let me buy tiles that far out, unfortunately. Darn. Yeah, because if I could have just taken over that niter and prevented her from access to the gunpowder, then I could have just come in here in 30 turns and basically cleaned house. Alright, well, no, I'm happy with how things turned out. So in that case, I'm going to go ahead and get a spy trained up and take a look at the remaining territory, because Paris must be right here in that spot. So if I can keep an eye on Paris and the other two cities, I should definitely be able to come in here and finish them up reasonably quick. Okay, yes, we are at peace. Athens need more housing, so I think I'm definitely going to have to take a look and get that taken care of. Defending against ranged attacks, that would come in handy once we start moving on her cities again. Yes, I should probably go ahead and get that campus. Ooh, +3 science if I put it right here. So right next to the district, next to 2 mountains. Granted, it probably is going to get blown up by a volcano reasonably frequently, actually. But, I mean, I got the gold, and I'm going to get 2,000 more from France, so I might as well go ahead and put that in. +3 science just is too good to say no to. So yeah, my great siege equipment made this long trek from one side of the continent to the other just to get in place one turn too late to actually do any good. That's an absolute shame. So we'll go ahead and move you guys back into... Oh, I didn't know there was another unit already there. Alright, well, we'll just move all my units back a little bit, and we'll get you healed up and promoted if appropriate. Let's go ahead and put a library in the campus, get the science up, because if I can unlock some real new goodies, that would be more things I can kill the French with next time we go to war. Go ahead and let you sleep. 3 promotions for this guy already, so let's go ahead and just let them fortify. Battering ram. Yeah, let's get you down to Rowan, and you can sleep in the city until I need you again. There's already a unit in Rowan, but that's fine. Just go ahead and let you all fortify. Grants 1 promotion at +25 combat. Nothing really great. Fortify and heal. Promotion available. And another promotion. Very nice. But we can still kill the barbarians. At least they got some exercise, yes. Pushing that tower from one side of the world to the other. Definitely some good exercise. Geneva will give me an additional envoy if I send them a trade route. Hey, you too, Runeworks. Always great to see you. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great start to the week as well. Pearls. I didn't even know they had pearls in this game. An additional envoy for the trade route. Very nice. I'll take that because every envoy is worth gold for me. And I can upgrade them to a full-blown cavalry. Alright, that's cool. 29 more turns before I can invade the French. You are a foolish, simple leader, and your people should know the truth. Well, you're so far away that I don't really care what you think of me. You got some drama problems there, and frankly, you might also want to increase your exercise regime, because that one swing with your axe should not make you that winded. Just a little hint there. Although looking at you and looking at me, I probably shouldn't criticize your exercise routine, but that's a different story. So people seemed less angry with me when I was actively killing the French.
Escaping from the power of the state.
It's like they're disappointed that I went ahead and made peace. Alright, niter and coal produce an additional item per turn. That's actually pretty nice. +1 movement if starting turn in friendly territory. If I'm at peace, I won't really need that. But if I need to pump out some additional troops and reinforce the front line, that could be very nice. Let me look at the loyalty in these cities that I took over. I don't think that they're going to be a problem, so I might be able to switch out that policy for a different one. 16. Yeah, so I could easily lose a little bit of additional garrison power points with that. And Ambros is the only other one that I might be a little bit worried about, but yeah, 13. So I could definitely switch out that policy. We got the amenities for the garrisoned units. So what can we do here? Campment districts and buildings for that district. Production for units. Defensive building production. Naval. Could probably use a little bit of a bonus on naval production. Horses and iron coloniter, but I'm already at maximum capacity for both of those benefits, really. So I'm going to go ahead and put the sea units in. I think I should probably... Looks like Japan's starting to take notice with me, and the Germans also might be a suitable target if they piss me off more than the French do over the next 30 years, or 30 turns. So getting a little bit of additional bonus in regards to production of naval units would probably be a good thing. +2 housing is always nice. +1 amenity and +2 housing in 3 cities, because all of my governors have that bonus, have been upgraded to at least the 2nd level. 15% faster growth and 3 loyalty per turn for cities on your original capital. Settlers, classical wonders, purchasing tiles, adjacency for campuses, newly trained builders, 2 additional moves. Could be interesting, but builders don't really take all that long to put together anymore. So I think going with the additional housing for the governor cities would be good, especially that amenity in that new city from the French that I liberated. Gold from each of your envoys. Okay, that's probably still going to be the best. Your trade route to any ally city. Well, I don't have any allies, so no. Production towards spies. Spy operations take 25% less time. I would like to get a few spies out there. And I don't really need to worry about loyalty, so maybe I will go ahead and put that in there for spies. The first envoy you send, well, I've already got that. +2 influences. Alright, so I think my unit upgrades are done for the time being as well. I can always put that policy back in play once I get ready to go to war. And really, with all of that extra gold I got coming in from the French, I don't really need to worry about the maintenance costs all that much. I got 2 great generals running around the place already. I don't really need more great generals. But a great merchant could be handy. Or a great engineer, or a great scientist, or a great artist. How am I looking in regards to great people? Alright, so I'm close to a great scientist. Well, I'm highest, at least, for a great scientist. Great musician, nowhere near close. Well, it's only 240 for a great artist. Great writer. I'm doing pretty good with a great merchant, but I don't really think I need to rush it all that much. Germany's a little bit ahead of me, though. Great engineer. I'm in first, and it's pretty close. Alright, let's go ahead and see if I can cash in on a great engineer. So yeah, it looks like I lost about 16 gold per turn because of the loss of the maintenance bonus. But that isn't too bad. Plus, once I get that great engineer, I can always switch him back. Civil engineer. Statue of Liberty. Can build farms on grassland, land, hills, plains. Skyscrapers. 2 envoys. Okay. Build 7 different specialty districts, and that's already boosted. So yeah, there's no reason not to go ahead and just go on ahead with that. Okay. I got 3 envoys. I could definitely go on ahead and get Caesarean status with here. You gain place diplomacy favor per turn. The city-state goes into war. Your trader units are immune to being plundered. Well, they're already immune for being plundered, but if I ever lose that bonus once I move into the next age, that could be handy. I could get Caesarean with Rapa Nui. Your builders can now make MOA improvements. I don't know what they do. Okay. Oh, Moai provide culture. +1 culture for every 2 adjacent Moai. Tourism bonus. Okay, no, not bad, but not anything amazing. And, yeah, I won't be able to actually get this up. +2 signs from each great work or writing, +1 signs from each relic and artifact. Ooh. So, this is basically the entire French science game based off of this, because I know she already has quite a few great works. Alright. I'll sit on these for now. But I should probably take a look at how she's doing on science. Diplomatic victory 0, religious vehicle domination, I'm at the top. And wow, French are not even in last place even after I took off quite a few of her troops. Wow, Cyrus is... Wow, he's at like 1/6 of Catherine's strength. So maybe I'll just let Catherine exist long enough for me to go up there and take on Cyrus. Alright, culture. It looks like I'm losing my place. And oddly enough, I can't... Okay, 98 culture per turn. So, I don't know how Cyrus got ahead of me. 98 culture per turn. How am I in 5th place? Wow. But yeah, wow. Alright, I should be able to catch up and take over the cultural victory without a problem. And where's France in this one? She's making 46 science per turn. Oh wow, so even with that Caesarean bonus, she's not even pulling in anywhere near as much science as I am. Lautaro is pulling in a good number, but he's still pretty far behind me. So I think I actually should be able to run the table with this and win on a couple of conditions, it seems. What's your retirement bonus? 1 promotion and 25 combat to a military or land unit. I'm just going to let you go to sleep for now. We'll go ahead and let the rest of you guys fortify and just keep an eye on the French from there if you would be so kind. +2 loyalty, don't really need to worry about that with the cities I already have. You can just fortify in Nantes and keep an eye on things there. Ooh, Amber. And the battering ram has made it to Rowan. Very good. You can go to sleep there. And I'd like you to keep an eye on the pass. Looks like the French should be able to reunite their borders, but it will take them a little bit of time. So olives for my additional citrus. And a lot of gold. I'd be interested for a little bit less than 30. 30 seems a little ambitious. But he won't take less than that, seems. Alright, you know, I got the points to spare. There's really no reason I shouldn't. And that's one additional luxury resource. So I'm going ahead and take it.
Simile lovis caelesti regno imperium tui late patet. Optime.
So I'm guessing he's impressed with the size of my empire. Japan is trading with England, not a problem. Musket man, yes, you can guard the pass. Since I don't have to worry about them shooting at me anymore, I'll move you a little bit closer just so you can keep an eye on things. Hey! We finally met Georgia. Well, it's great to meet you as well. I don't know much about Georgia. Yes, hospitality, blah, 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 good stuff. World's first to meet all civilizations. Wow. I thought I was way behind on that, but very good. +5 era score. Increased trade routes, very nice. Gentle volcanic eruption. I don't know about gentle volcanic eruptions. And Eleanor is at peace. Very good, very good. So, Argos, shipyard, +25% combat experience for all naval units. No, I think that's probably a good thing to have, to be honest, especially if I'm going to start trying to pump out a few ships here to catch up with things. Why is this checked? This construct has already been completed. Well, then why is it on the list? Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, campus, not really any good places to warrant it. But let's go ahead and get that worker built, just so I can get those jades in the Empire producing things. I think that would definitely be a good idea. Germany has received a foreign delegation. Okay. So Georgia's starting to get out there and find people. Brave barbarians to go up to the city when I got so many resources right here to kill them with. I don't know if brave is the right word. Probably stupid, but, you know, we'll just say brave. And there they go. So, yes, we'll go with stupid. Alright. So, since we've got an idea of where Georgia is, I wonder how many cities they have. Let's see. Can we make a deal? Hey, fantastic. I'll take the embassy. Oh, they're not that bad, to be honest. It doesn't look like they have any great works, though, but a decent amount of gold. So, yeah, for sticking away from the issues that have been going on around the world, they don't seem that backwards. The barbarian... Oh, wait. No, never mind. They're not approaching anymore, are they? We've got Nantes up here. So let's go ahead and get a builder out just to see what upgrades could be done around the area. I don't know how well the French have been taking care of their cities. To call you thoughtless, cur, is an insult to curs. Well, you seem mean. I literally just met you and you took my delegation without any complaints.
Never criticize a rifleman until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way, he'll be barefoot and you'll be out of range.
That is a good quote. Alright, we're definitely kicking butt on the research game here. But I think I'll go ahead and maybe pick up with some of these ship technologies that I've passed, because I definitely need to catch up on my on that game. And I'm still producing Curacao here, but with the war over for now, I think going ahead and getting something that will do me a bit of good on the housing would be a lot better. So what can I do here for housing? Plus 5 gold. Wow. And great merchant slots. Okay, well that doesn't really do anything for housing though. Aqueduct wood. So let's go ahead and focus on the aqueduct. But I have to destroy my cattle. It's plus 1 production and 4 food. And instead... cities that do not exist in myself to house, cities that already have existing fresh water and instead get plus 2 housing. So I'm training basically food into housing. If built adjacent to a geothermic fissure, which it's not, plus 1 amenity. Food lost during drought. It must be close to a city center. So really that's the only place to put it, but I don't know if it's worth losing for food. I mean, yeah, I'm already sitting on plus 24 food, so a loss of 4 food isn't going to be... Yeah, Plus 1 arrow score. Monument is usually worth 2 or more arrow score, must be built next to a river. Plus 1 population in all current cities when built, plus 1 housing in all cities. Well, where can I build this? Oh, right here in the volcano. So we could just go ahead and put that in here next to the volcano. Fortunately, wonders I don't think can get destroyed, and that would help with the housing issue. It would take a long time to get built, but you can never go wrong with having an additional wonder or two. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a little closer to Babylon. And yes, fortify the French border. You're going to just be my whole Magnol line. And what's the other city? Argos also needs, but they're working on the shipyard. It's going to take them a while, but I think the shipyard is worth it. Let's see, trader 8 turns, but I can do some overseas trading. I think that would be worth it. Let's see. Campus, Ancient Walls. Ancient Walls probably wouldn't be a bad idea either. That would make it so I don't have to worry about people buying the, No, not builder. Trader. But at least I wouldn't have to worry about people buying the military off of the city-state down here. But I think I have time to worry about the Ancient Walls. No, you're not having my drinking alone by the moonlight. That is like my calling in life. I refuse to sell that to you for any price. The art of war in the hands of Caesar. That does sound like a recipe for disaster. So no, you may not have the art of war. Germany has built Casa de Contrastion in Arkham. But France is still not done with their wonder. Oh, they're building the Forbidden City. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, go ahead, France. Please finish the Forbidden City so that I can, you know, move in and take it off of you immediately after. Field cannon is coming into play. Let's go ahead and put you in place just in case the Germans want to move in this direction. Looks like we're at the end of the world on this one. Yep, can't get any further than that. So, if you can't go further to the south, go ahead and start that really, really long journey to get back up north. Kotoko Inn is complete, and the Germans finished the Casa de Contrastion. Fantastic. No. In the mountains, do you not have Acropolis in your cities? Or Acropoli, I guess. I don't know. So we got Acropolis here. But that may very well be my only one. Which, for being Greece, you know, specialty building and all, that seems like a very big oversight on my part. Oh, that's not mine. Okay, Rhodes has one. Okay, Mumbumbi has one. And I just occupied these cities, so I haven't had time to build one here. So it looks like a handful of the cities do, but frankly, not enough. Who am I looking at here? Oh, Sparta. Oh, well, Sparta already has one, so I don't have to worry about building one for them. Probably get that amphitheater in play would probably be a good one. Well, Government Plaza. Any adjacent districts? Oh. Yeah, I got this wasted tile up here. Looks like not too many of the... It's your theater square replacement, and it's really good to have in all your cities. Each one you complete gives you an envoy and more culture. I may very well have to get on that, because I do have a little bit of a period of peace right now, which frankly is a little bit on the rare side. I haven't had a lot of peace. Oh, that was actually a very bad place to put it, because the adjacency bonus won't exist for these 3 tiles, because that's as far away from the city as I could possibly have built it. So yeah, that was extraordinarily dumb. Oh well. It's only 5 turns, not that big of a waste. This is actually my first proper playthrough on Civ 6, and I haven't really played Civilization since probably Civ 3 was the last time I put in a decent amount of time. And let me assure you, the game has changed a lot since the Civ 3 days. We got some Musket men. I suppose I should probably shift them over to the German border. Go up to campus. 47 for the industrial zones. Oh, who's moving over here? Wow, Rome's got some big ships on my coast. I don't really like the looks of that. Warn their terror about interfering with their agenda. Black Queen.
There is little man has made that approaches anything in nature, but a sailing ship does.
Good, always good to see my sailing tech get improved a little bit. It's something I definitely have been ignoring. And with that, I can move on into the industrialization tech. So I think that would definitely be my priority. Alright. And yes, Mubambi does have a Acropolis. And you are starting to run out of water, or housing, I should say. So, where would I... Yeah, I got a couple of abandoned tiles here. That would actually do some... Possibly do a little bit of good if I switch that over to focus on an aqueduct. I have... Yeah, I guess I already have the campus down, so there's not really going to be a lot of benefit if I keep those mountain tiles unoccupied. So let's go ahead and put you down right here, I suppose. And yes, we do finally have eyes on Mapuche's borders. Looks like they've expanded quite a bit, and with this mountain line here, it's basically going to prevent me from getting onto this side. Unless I could maybe potentially slip... No, already blocked off. So if they have hard borders, and these mountains acting as a hard border, and then we have Susa down here. Oh, Susa's been occupied. Oh, Persia must be running out of room here. Yeah, because that was a Persian city not too long ago. So they have their capital with a city of 12 right now. And that's about it. So it looks like another civilization is going to be off the map here before long. And a barbarian has set up literally on the border of my empire. Well, with those... Okay, yeah. That will be a little bit of a long hike. Well, let's go ahead and just clear them out for the era score. These guys should be able to handle it with no problem in the least. World Congress is about to meet. Very nice. Ephesus needs more housing, but you're working on a campus. That's also important. And Mubumbi needs more housing, but you are working on an aqueduct, which will satisfy that requirement. So I'm okay with your production for the time being. Ambros, 9 out of 15 housing. 15 housing, jeez. That's impressive. So I could get you on a wonder, but your production is crap. So maybe focusing on something that will improve your production would do me a little bit of good. So +2 production for a workshop in the industrial zone. That seems like it would be worth the investment. Rowan here, okay, you're looking at 5 out of 5, so you do need more housing. 7 turns for 2 additional housing does not sound like a bad idea in the least. Although getting that wall up and once I go back to war with France would probably not be a bad idea either. But for a 7-turn investment, getting that housing taken care of, I think that's the best I can hope for. Persia's been focusing a little bit too much on the religious game, I think. 20 Niter, which I'm at max capacity of anyway, for 10 diplomatic favor. That seems a little underpriced. I mean, diplomatic favor can be sold for pretty good profit. Plus, if I give him Niter, he's going to use that to make gunpowder troops to kill me with. Alright, well, I'll consider it for 15. What do you think about that? I cannot accept this deal. 60 gold, 65 gold for the extra 5. Well, to be honest, that's not that bad either. I should be able to sell 5 for more than 65 gold. But yeah, I don't really like the idea of giving Germany gunpowder. He's been denouncing me every other turn for the last millennia. Special session. Alright, let's see what's going on. Military emergency. Oh, so they're trying to gang up on Mapuche, probably for taking out Persia. Yeah, Cyrus is the only one that voted yes on it. You're not party to the emergency. But French and, of course, Lautaro voted against it as well. Alright, well, I don't know why I wasn't... I mean, I know of their existence, but whatever. I'm okay with that. If a civilization gets taken out, that just means one less civilization that I'm going to have to take out on my own. Alright, Nantes is here. Maybe getting a science district up would not be a bad idea, especially maybe right here. Yeah, +4 if I put it in the rainforest. That's right, yeah, that's... +4 science is hard to say no to be honest. How many turns is it for that campus? 20 turns. It's a little high. Let's see. Mine and quarry tiles. I don't think I have any mine and quarry at the moment. Government plazas. Okay. Anything here with a wonder bonus. +2 culture for each adjacent wonder for the Acropolis. 10 turns only. Alright. But they won't let me build it on any of the ones around the wonder. Why is that? Culture bonus for adjacent city center. Culture bonus for each adjacent wonder and district. Can only be built on hills. Alright, so those are unfortunately not hills. But +4, so I have a choice of using this as either +4 for science or +4 for culture. And maybe a city district right here. Has a city district been built? Okay. So it looks like I won't have that option, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think getting the +4 culture would probably be worth it. And it's only 10 turns. It will remove the rainforest, and sadly the wonder does give you a little bit of a bonus for every rainforest resource within this area. But +4 per turn for, yeah, I think that's worth it. And I'm pretty much boxed in now, so no reason to continue exploring up there. And the builder is done. So I'm currently working on won't show me the Acropolis now that I'm actually building it. Alright, here it is. +1 culture can only be built in a hill. Alright. Campus. Mountains. Oh, but of course now I put that down. The rainforest tile is gone. Geothermal fissures. Okay. +1 culture cannot be adjacent to a city center. Industrial zones for mines. Okay. So I don't see any reason why I can't go ahead and put a mine down just to give me a little bit of a production bonus here. So I think that's what I'll get on for the time being. Corinth is still finishing up that trader, but then I can go ahead and turn that on for a housing production. Okay. You can continue on your mission to clear out another rebel settlement, or barbarian settlement. England put down a new city. Okay. Flourishing industrial age began with the discovery of civil engineering by Greece. +1 era score. Very nice.
A common mistake that people make when trying to design something completely foolproof is to underestimate the ingenuity of complete fools.
Good quote. I like that. Alright, so what's the new skyscrapers? 15% towards all wonders. Ooh. With my tech lead, that could definitely be useful. But I wouldn't really want to sacrifice housing, because I do have a little bit of a housing issue going on. But I could plop that in to possibly take out the engineer bonus points. Or, frankly, maybe even the spies, because I haven't really even made progress on getting my first spies out there. So I could keep that. +2 influence per turn for envoys, which is nice, because I do have the ability to turn envoys into gold. Alright, anything else new? No, it doesn't look like it. So let me see if I can try that out. I don't know if I'm working on any wonders at the moment anyway, but if not, I probably should be. Well, let's go ahead and let you get back into my home territory over the next few turns. Let's go ahead and get a new civic in. 4 turns for the Enlightenment. That's a pretty minor investment to get the Enlightenment. So we'll go ahead and do that. First ever new civic, very nice. Konos needs more housing. And you are eligible for new production. Alright. So, let's go ahead and see what we can do for you and your housing. Okay, amenities. Military. Wow. You basically aren't eligible for most things. I think the aqueduct's the only thing that I see here that's actually going to give you a bit of a housing bonus. And that tile is actually empty. So let's go ahead and get that aqueduct in just for the housing. 9 turns, that's a pretty low commitment. Governors. Can get her up for +1 food. +1 food if adjacent to a sea resource. City cannot be put under siege. Accumulating strategic resources in the city gains additional +1 per turn. +1 culture per turn for each citizen in the city. Where are you currently? He's in my capital, Sparta. So that's a +10 culture to Sparta. That's pretty significant. 2 envoys at city-states could be handy. Religious pressure to adjacent cities. I have no religion. Groundbreaker 50% yield from plot harvests. Okay, and cheaper gold tiles. I think getting you promoted to list would be... Oh, but I have to choose. Or 100% great people points. I think either the culture or the science would be the best. But I don't know which one to choose. Gurball, if you're still around, you're more than welcome to make a vote on this one. But science or culture for Sparta? I think it's already a 10, maybe 11 person city. %% tourism as a nice upgrade. 30% production increase to all space program. Yeah, getting him upgraded for a science victory in the long term would be helpful. You get both? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was an either or decision here. Alright, well, if it's both, let's go ahead and... Oh, holy heck, you're right. Oh, sweet. Yeah, alright, yeah, I'm doing both. Thank you. Okay. That was a much easier decision than I thought it was going to be, because it wasn't a decision I had to make. Alright, so Rowan... Yeah, you're already working on the granary, so I don't need to worry about that. Also, you want Magnus as your first governor, so you can build settlers without losing pop. Huh. That's not a bad one at all, actually. Who did I think I went with? Yeah, I went with Liang first, just for the builders, because I thought there was a lot of things around me that needed improvements, and getting that additional charge seemed worth it. But yeah, free settlers, that would also be a decent option, especially in the early game. So thank you for the tip. Moving on in, 109, I need to get 129 to prevent the Dark Age, but I think I got plenty of time to do that. I don't like the look of what you've been up to. What would your friends think of this information? Well, I don't think you would like what I'm up to, because for about 15 turns I did nothing but kill your people, and now I'm basically fortifying my border with you, so yeah, I can understand why you're displeased. Oh, just put on a shirt, dude. That's all you need to do. Maybe you should keep the furs and invest in some clothing. I think you might need some furs more than you do need wine. 90 gold, 95 gold, plus furs. I mean, I'd be interested in a straight-up exchange. 150 gold plus 11 right now. Not worth it. I think you're overvaluing your furs. Alright, let's go ahead and... Ooh. +2 food or +2 production. I think getting the production down would be fine. Plus there's some additional mine bonuses when I put that here. So that should be good enough for you for now. Athens needs housing. 2 more turns for the harbor, though, so I should be able to move them on into something else shortly. Pike and shot. Do your thing. 1 more turn. Hopefully we can clear them out in 1 shot, hopefully, but we'll see about that. Germany has declared war on France. Ooh, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of... No, mountains on the summer day. You may not have one of my only works. I need those. But Germany and France have gone to war.
May I suggest that we construct a government building to memorialize and strengthen our current government?
Yes, I definitely think we should do that. And Granada has gone to war on behalf of their queen. So I wonder if I'm going to have a... Oh, he went all the way down here to Hamburg. Yikes. Well, what's in this city that was worth it? Oh, spices and not within range of the Niter, though. And 2 barbarian settlements right next to each other. So very nice. Great location there, Germany. Well done. And with the bonus tiles I built here, I'm pretty much going to be locking them off. So the cultural... Well, that might be far enough that there won't be much of a cultural strain. But still, I would disagree that that was a good place for a city. No, those pikemen are a little bit more hardy than I thought that they were going to be. So it's going to take a couple of hits to knock them out. Let's move you on into Rowan, I suppose. Rowan's the smallest of the cities around here, so they might need the best. They might need the little bit of work to get their production and growth up. Sparta is ready. Not planning on building a lot of military troops in the very near future. And the government plaza is brand new, so let's see, +1 amenity. And I'm only at +1 amenity at the moment. +3 housing in cities with governors, which I do. -2 loyalty in cities without governors. Alright. That seems like an easy one. Let's go ahead and get that built. Ephesus, +1, and you still have 2 left. Alright. Market probably would be a good thing to have. I think I'm near my max in regards to trade routes. Let's go ahead and get that going. Governor titles. Again. Alright. Great people points. Alright, that seems good. I think I actually might go ahead and promote him right now just to go ahead and get that in place. Because Sparta is basically my powerhouse in production, especially now I got that additional culture coming in from the pops. Germany has switched to monarchy. Sailors and the stevedores. Don't know what that is. Shout and sing shanties along with the bustling wharfs in the harbor of Athens. +3 era score. Oh, and I built that in Athens. That seems historically and thematically appropriate for me to have my first harbor in Athens.
New opinions are always suspected and usually opposed, without any other reason but because they are not already common.
Well said, well said. Alright, so what do we get with the Enlightenment? We get liberalism, +1 amenity to all cities with at least 2 specialty districts. Alright, well, that sounds pretty good. Establish governors with at least 2 promotions, provide +1 amenity and +2 housing. I'd lose the housing if I switched this in. But that would get amenities to more cities. Okay. Rationalism, extra science from buildings and campuses plus 50% if the city's population is 10 or higher. Oh, that's a lot of extra science for Sparta. I don't think I'm working on any wonders at the moment anyway, so I think just getting this in for basically Sparta by itself could be amazing. And that's it for new policies. Oh, free market. Extra gold from buildings and commercial hubs plus 50% of the city's population. Well, I mean, I'm sitting on 2,000 gold with 157 gold per turn. I think I can pass on the free markets for the time being. In fact, with all of that gold, maybe I could just go on ahead and buy something. Shipyard for 1,000. Yeah, that's a little bit on the expensive side. And I probably have like no faith points, right? Yeah, okay. This is the only city right now that needs production. But, how long is it gonna... Nothing's being produced in this city yet either. 16 turns for a shipyard here, though. But Corinth is a little bit bigger and has a little bit of a stronger production, I think. So if I do build it or buy it anywhere, I probably should buy it here. Same price, 1,160 off the top, but it would allow me to start turning on some naval production right now, which would help, because right now I have one ship which is way out of date. So yeah, let's go ahead and just buy that damn shipyard. And with that shipyard in place, it should probably do something that would be housing related, though. 9 turns just for the Acropolis, though. 12 turns for the aqueduct. There's only one place I can build the aqueduct. Yeah, Corinth I keep getting messages about with housing. So I think it would probably be worth putting that aqueduct in place. New civics. Nationalism. Governor title. Additional spies. Envoys. Or a wonder. Great writer points and great musician points. I could definitely use a little bit of additional great works. So maybe prioritizing that just so I can get that wonder built would be worth it. And yeah, these are just additional policy cards. Nothing really groundbreaking. Although I could declare colonial war, which I could... 2 technology eras behind you, which is pretty much everybody. Build an art museum to get that boosted. Alright. I think I've got time. I think I'm so far ahead in terms of the science that I don't need to worry about getting that boosted right now. Splendid Harbor completed, +3 era score. Very nice. Pike and shots. Yeah, you know, continue. Why am I sending you all the way back here? No. Kill him. I sent you all the way here to kill him. I want you to finish the job, damn it. Promotion available. Very nice. So the trader is... Alright, Rapi Nui 15. That's pretty darn good. And pretty much everything else beyond that is domestic. Well, I could go down to Hamburg and get that road built. That could be handy if I do go to war with Germany. But 3 gold compared to 15. Yeah, especially since I just blew a whole ton load of gold it would probably be bonus yields by water tiles. But I'm already trading there. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with the 15 gold just to get my reserves up a little bit after I blew all of that money on that harbor. And 1 turn until growth, and then you're out of housing. So a lighthouse would be a little bit of additional housing, indeed. Great merchant points. Okay. Amenities and production. I'm thinking a lighthouse in there just for the quick housing slot would be worth it. No suitable location for that. Very nice. Alright, we'll go ahead and get the lighthouse then. Musket man and Eritrea, just get yourself locked in and see what the Germans do. I'd really like to... Wow, everyone's not exactly a fan of me at the moment. The only one who doesn't outright hate me is the weak one who actually has no real power. Yeah, okay, he's down to 2 cities. That's a little bit better than I thought. I thought he'd only have 1 city left. But you do have tea. Tea for wine? Alright, yeah, you'll do that. Alright, what else will you offer me for that? Turtles? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Give me your diplomatic favor. You're obviously not using it much for anyway. You accept it for 5 and for 9. Wow, you must really need some luxury resources. Alright, what about just a flat 10? Cannot accept. Alright. I'll do it for the 9. Absolutely, I'll do that. Very good. Thank you. That's what you get for being the only guy who doesn't absolutely hate me. You're just unfriendly. That's much better. And, you know, I imagine that will end reasonably soon because it's going to get wiped out probably sooner than I would expect. 20 horses, way outdated tech, 30 turns, and then gold and diplomatic favor. I'm sitting at capacity in terms of the horses anyway, so you know what? I'm willing to do that. Plus, you're probably too far away to use them on me. So you can go ahead and use them on somebody else. I don't care. Go show England a good time with your new horses. Georgian is not exactly the prettiest language. And it looks like a mess too a little bit. I don't know much about Georgia firsthand. I've only known one proper Georgian, but my roommate was an Armenian, and Armenia and Georgia don't have a great relationship to undersell that statement. But he always used to make a joke that Georgian alphabet looks like if you just threw spaghetti at a wall and then used that to invent your alphabet. I don't think I've actually ever seen the alphabet myself, so I don't know how accurate that is. But I always thought that was kind of a funny statement made by my Armenian friend. If I do go to war with Germany, picking up the Hong Kong army there would be a pretty cheap and easy thing to do. Major victory, and that should clear him out. I'll get my era point and hopefully a slightly defensible ground. Keep myself alive with the swordsman on my side. And he's available for promotion, even though I don't think he's going to live long enough to qualify for it. But we'll see. I'm not sure about this soundtrack. I'm starting to become a little less impressed with it with this song. Yeah, well, so much for your promotion there, buddy.
The key
But
words of violent economics are urbanization, industrialization, centralization, efficiency, quantity, speed.
Schumacher.
We have learned of a method to supply power to our city, but it will require us to burn fuel. This source will produce smoke and pollution, so we must weigh the costs and benefits carefully.
Yeah, all right.
Our wisest minds have developed plans to build a new device, but it will require a regular source of power that is greater than human effort. We must develop a way to provide our cities with power if we are to use it.
Okay, that means we are now in the industrial age. Do I know where coal is yet, or do I have to unlock coal? I see the niter resource. Hey, crabs are finally within my territory. I could send a builder over there to take care of that. But right now I'm looking for... And this is still burning? Okay, I definitely need to send a... Oh, wow, and there's... Alright, yeah. You know what? I'm actually just gonna... Let's go ahead and just buy a builder real quick. Because there's too many things over there that have not yet been improved. But I'm not seeing coal. Oh, but I do have access to it. It just literally unlocked with that that tech. Okay, yeah, okay, we got coal here. Just outside of Sparta's territory. 225. Oh, 1 turn until border growth. Hey, well, okay, I can wait 1 turn and get it for free. I would love to have at least a second source of it, though. But nothing is jumping out at me. A lot of niter scattered around, but that iron I could have got into my territory. Okay, got one more here in Corinth. Okay, so yeah, I got one I can develop in Corinth. And one in Sparta. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and make that a priority now, won't we? Ooh, railroad. That would be very nice. Constructed only by military engineers. Well, that would make it so easy to get reinforcements up to take on the French. Mills get +1. Refining. Oh, that unlocks oil. And a battleship. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just see if I can work on the oil. Because if I can figure out where all of the oil and coal are in the area, that'll make things a lot easier. Yeah, my pikeman got Category 4 hurricane named Aletta. Where was that? Way out there for Japan. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Oh, there's 3 resources of coal. Where's this one? You zoomed me into here, but I don't see what here is. I mean, yes, there's one right here, but is there another one? And Mambanza, I don't see anything here for Mambanza. Where is all of this coal that you're talking about? You said there was some coal around here, but I don't know if I believe you, game. Yeah, I don't see any coal. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, wait. This is more housing. Alright, that's the one. Alright. So, that makes sense. So you're saying there's coal here, but I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, there's 1. There's 2. I saw that one. And then you take me back here for 3. So there's coal under... You're saying there's coal under my... whatever the... Acropolis. Yes. There's coal under my Acropolis, apparently. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but whatever. I think 2 should be enough. Alright, well, with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and put up a couple of last production items, and I think I'm going to be calling it a night. Right now, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got my normal day job tomorrow that I need to go to, so afraid I won't be able to keep this going too much longer. 5 out of 7, so you got plenty of housing. I don't need to worry about that just yet. Culture and amenity, you're at +2 amenity already, and the cultural barriers are already pushed out near as far as they can. Although maybe that could be a little bit of a benefit, just so I can maybe get this geothermic fissure off of them before they can expand that way. Bank +5 gold, always a good thing. Although, maybe gain that production up would be better. Because a little bit of additional production would make things a little bit faster on the higher end of the spectrum. Although I don't see any rice or wheat in the area. But even without it, I think that production would still be a benefit. So let's go ahead and get that started. And yes, we got the builders. So the silver is already being mined. Maybe going ahead and getting that mill started would be a good idea. So I'm just going to queue that up before I forget about it. And yes, here's one of my new builders. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot here that's not done. I might need to just go ahead and buy another builder right away. Let's go ahead and get you over here to start building up a quarry. And 360, yeah, that's literally only just 2 turns. I might as well go ahead and get that next builder as well. Eritrea needs more. 3 turns for a builder. And already there's enough here that I could actually warrant having a second builder, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy another builder here as well, because if I can get that Corey, the spices, the jade, and the jade, that would already be all 3 charges for that builder, plus 1 left over for the next builder. So I'm really using all my gold. I probably should hold off on that. The Art of War, no thank you. I don't have that much culture at the moment, and I don't want to give up the little bit that I do have. Same with you. My culture is not for sale. Okay. Hey, great person. That's a great thing to end the stream on. Oh, it's just another great general. But at least she gives me a relic. That's better than the last couple of generals that basically just ran around and then retired and did nothing. So I'll take her just for the relic. Fantastic. Well, with that being said, I think this is a great place to go ahead and end it for tonight. We're at 2:06, so we're nearly halfway through in terms of the turn count. Let's see how we're doing with the rankings. And I'm playing I'm not playing on Prince. I'm playing like one above it. I think that's King. So like I said, for playing on King without having touched Civ 6 or Civilization since about Civ 3, I feel like I'm not doing too awful. Let's see, I'm producing 123 culture a turn compared to 47 and compared to 45. So I should be able to pass up and take over the cultural lead pretty darn quickly with how much I'm outproducing them on culture. 165 signs compared to 123, 39, 58. So yeah, no one's even coming close to taking over the science position. Domination 985, 5, 4, 4, 3. Religious, I have no religion. I'm getting 4.2 per turn, but I mean, the Germans are probably a little bit on the worrying side in regards to their lead on that. And diplomatic, hey, Eleanor got the first diplomatic point of the game. Because before it was a 0-0-0 tie. Sorry. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold there. But, yeah, I think this is a good position. I think I've got it maybe not completely sewn up just yet, but pretty close to it. So with that being said, I appreciate the 3 of you for making it to the end of the stream. I will be picking this up again tomorrow about 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, where I'll be doing a little bit of work in terms of modernizing my cities and getting some electricity going, and maybe building a few acropolises as well, because apparently I've been neglecting that for a little bit too long. But with that being completed, I think I'm just gonna turn my sights on finishing up with France, maybe getting a nice little colonial war going on, and then reestablishing a border between me and what's left of Persia and the Mapuche. So then I'll have the Mapuche to my north and the Germans to my east, and that would be about it in regards to anything that's accessible by land. Pretty much all of the other civilizations that I've run into are out here on their own between the Rome, Japan, and Georgia. So I think once I can get the continent under my control and start pounding out some higher class ships, then pretty much the domination victory is mine to be had, and the only one who's worth their salt is Germany in regards to religious victory. So if I could eliminate Germany from whatever piece of the continent they're sitting on this side of the map, then we are pretty much good to go to get that finished, and everyone else is just basically waiting to get occupied and or outscienced. So I think that sounds like a good place to leave it. Volcano in the north going up in smoke. And yes, I got Joan of Arc. +1 era score. Very nice. So thank you again, and I do hope you have a good rest of the evening, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, have a great rest of your night, and goodbye.